Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to my dear respected brothers and sisters out there. I hope that you are all in the best of health and Iman. Iman, in the Arabic word of faith. Okay, so welcome again to another video on the intermediate book, which is that one over there. Okay, and remember, this is the special edition, meaning that this book is mostly available in Arab speaking countries. And we will be looking at unit number 5. Okay, so this is a new unit. For my students, of course, they will be covering that. And for everybody else who would like to follow, please do. Okay, good. So without further ado, let's crack on. I'll switch over to my main screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about now. Here we are. All right, so here, this is, as I said, or as I promised, this is unit 5, okay, which is right here, okay. Actually, let me make it a little bit easier and provide myself a highlighter. Make it easy for everybody to see. Right, where are you, highlighter? Highlighter, oh, there you go. It's the highlighter here. There we go. Right, so yeah, unit number 5. And the title says, On the Move. Okay, like going somewhere, going to a place, making arrangements to be somewhere. We don't know, but let's find out together. And what we will cover, okay, are the following. Okay, let me zoom in. The first thing we'll be talking about is the future forms. Okay, so the ways that we can talk about the future. Okay, so most of you already should know about the going to and will, but of course we can use other tenses in the English grammar to also talk about the future. All right, good. We'll find out, and then we're going to obviously focus a little bit more on the subject of the weather. Okay, the weather, maybe how to describe the weather, or how to give a forecast. A forecast is how someone tells you about the possible weather arriving today, tomorrow, next week, next month, but not, of course, always true. You know, weather is unpredictable. Okay, unpredictable. We can't guess what may happen. We can make an educated guess, but we can't always be right. Okay, finally, we are going to talk about traveling around. So probably about holidays, destinations, places, and things like that. Okay, good. Now let's start together with a short warm up. If you look at here, this is a starter exercise. Let's read it together. Number 1, match a sentence in A with a sentence in B. And here it says underline, okay, meaning that highlight a word as well, the verb forms. So here we're talking about, is the verb, you know, in the basic form? Is it in the future form, past form, perfect form? As you guys know, that refer to the future. So we're looking for specifically about the future, any references about the future. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, let me just focus on this page, make it bigger, huge. So the first one says the phone's ringing. Okay, the phone's ringing. All right, okay, so the phone's ringing now. What's the response? I think it's going to rain. Don't worry, the course will be over soon. No, nothing to do about course. We might go to Muscat. No, it's not about destination. I'll get it. This is the contraction of I will. So I'll get it. Sounds about right. So I'll select that now. And the last one says I'm staying at home. Okay, again, nothing to do with the phone. So for sure, this is the correct answer. The phone's ringing. I'll get it. Okay, I'll get it. Also, what I'll do is I'm going to highlight as well. Okay, I'm going to use the highlighter to highlight this section here. I'm just going to make it a nice yellow. Actually, is it really yellowy? I can't tell. Let me make it bigger. Okay, there you go. So I've highlighted kind of. Right, so I highlighted that. That's the future tense here. Okay, the future form. Good. Let's carry on. The next one is the look at those black clouds. Wow, you know, exclamation mark. This symbol is usually the when you want to draw attention, make something obvious, loud, you know, people shouting. Look at those black clouds, for example. So I think if you remember, we looked at something here. The first one says, I think it is going to rain. So I think that's the right answer, guys, right? So let's collect that and connect it here, okay? And also let's highlight the future form, which is, let me go from here, which is going, or it's going to, okay? Just go boom, boom, boom. There you go, I've highlighted it. Good, let's go back. Number 3, what are you doing this evening? What are you doing this evening? Okay, and then so someone is asking about their plans for the evening. Okay, this evening is like saying the coming night, the coming evening. You know, the evening's not there yet, but it's coming. Okay, so I think probably the best answer here is going to be, okay, this one. I'm staying at home. I'm going to study. Okay, so here is one future form here. I'm going to study. I'll highlight it for everybody. So this is a future tense here. I'm going to. Okay. 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 And also this evening is a bit of a reference future. You know, what are you doing this afternoon, this evening? You know, so it's a kind of a future reference. Okay. And then number 4, I'm sick and tired of studying. Oh God, somebody's very upset. Again, exclamation mark here, showing, you know, stressing the meaning. I'm sick and tired of studying. Okay. So what do you think, guys? I think the correct answer should be second one here, which says, don't worry, the course will be over soon. Okay, don't worry, the course will be over soon. Alhamdulillah. And of course, last but not least, number 5, where are you going on your holiday? Where are you going on your holiday? Okay, so here already in this question, this is talking about the future here as well. So let me highlight it. So where are you going? Okay, although actually, no, let me actually clear that. That might confuse you, because normally we're looking for the word to as well. Okay. So but here on the actual answer, the answer says we might go to Muscat. So so here we have a might. Let me just highlight that. Might go to, or we might go to Dubai. Okay, so might is a modal verb like can, like would, and that. And this one is talking about a future possibility. This is the difference here. Okay, future possibility. So if I just remind you guys again, so if you have any knowledge about the future forms, when we talk about going to, okay, usually going to, we talk about events that are planned, or we talk about predictions that have good enough evidence for us to say that something will it's likely going to happen. So like for example, someone said they can see black clouds. So if you can see that, so very highly likely we are going to have rain. Okay. The next one is also the use of I'll or I will. Okay, I will is another future form, future tense, and it talks about the future, but the difference is that we use will, okay, or rather we talk about the future at the time of speaking. So here the sentence says the phone's ringing, like ringing now. Therefore, what's your action? What's the next step? Okay, the next step is I will pick up the phone or I will get it. Okay, so that's the next action that will happen in the future. Okay, good. All right, so that was a not too bad exercise. Good. Okay, let's close this. Okay. Right, okay, so let's look at number 2 now. Answer the questions about you. So in this case, I'll talk about me. So the first question says, what are you doing after class today? What are you doing? So, well, what am I mean, do I have a plan? Do I not? I don't have a plan. I'm not sure. So to make life easier, I'm going to write this on a Word document and I'll write my answer, okay? Let's write this down. Okay, let's just open up Word and hopefully this will give us a bit more room to write. Okay, so as the question says was, what are you going? What are you going? Or what are you doing? Sorry, what are you doing after class today? Okay, so this is the question. So they're talking about, you know, the future reference here. Okay, after class today. Okay, so probably they haven't started class yet, or they are in class and it hasn't finished yet. Okay, so here is sort of like the future reference about what we're gonna do later on. Okay, so my answer, let's say I'm going to say, for example, after class, let's say if I have a plan, I'll say I am going I'm going to the park. Okay, I'm going to the park. Okay, so here is my future tense. Okay, go, or rather here, going to. Okay, this is my future tense here, and this is a planned future. Okay, planned. Okay, because I already decided to go to the park before someone asked the question. Okay, I'm going to the park. Good. Let's do another question. The next one here says, what's the weather forecast for tomorrow? Okay, so let's write this again. So what's the weather forecast for what? For tomorrow. Okay, so here's a future reference about tomorrow. Okay, this is tomorrow, and they're talking about the forecast, like what's the weather, what's the weather going to be like, right? What's tomorrow's weather? What's the prediction tomorrow's weather? Okay, so I think I can say, you know, with, you know, I don't have evidence, but if I don't have evidence, I will use will. If I have evidence that I can see something happening, maybe this will happen. But for now, I will say will. So I say, I think. I'll say this is a good phrase. I think. Okay, I think it will be sunny. Okay, I think it will be sunny. All right, so it will, or it's better to write it as a contraction. So how do you write a contraction? We write an apostrophe and a double L. It'll be, I think it'll be sunny. Here's the future of will. Okay, good. And this is, of course, you know, at the time of speaking, and this is a prediction. Okay, prediction as well. Okay, it's prediction as well. Good. The last question is, where are you going on your holiday? Sorry, where are you going on your next holiday? That's the last one. Actually, let me just write this down, the answer below, to make it nice and tidy. And the last one is, where are you going on believe, on your next holiday. Okay, next holiday. Okay, so here's a reference about the future. Your next holiday here. Okay, so what's the answer going to be? Maybe you have a plan. Okay, so if you have a plan, we are going to say, you know, I'm so if I'm going to say I'm going to, again, remember, plan. I'm going to visit my parents oops, parents abroad. Okay, my parents abroad. So actually parents should be plural, and then this will be a there you go. This is the this is going to be the possession here of abroad. Okay, so I'm going to visit my parents abroad. So here we have going to again, which is the future form here, and of course here it's a planned event in the future. Okay, in the future. Good. So just repeat. What are you doing after class today? I'll say I'm going to the park. This is planned because I'm using going to. Next one says, what's the weather forecast for tomorrow? I think it'll be sunny. Here is not my prediction, without evidence, using will. Here, where are you going on your next holiday? So I'm going to say, so my answer is I'm going to visit my parents abroad. Okay, good. So this is a useful exercise there. Now, let's have a look. Now, let's talk about Jack. Now, this is Jack here. I guess this must be Jack. And we talk about Jack's list. So he has a list of things to do. Okay, things he has to do, and things to buy as well. So things to do and things to buy. All right. So let's read. So Jack shares a student house, okay, with 3 friends. Okay. Every morning he makes a list of things to do. Okay. Read his list. Where is he going today? And what's he going to do? Guys, so if you notice straight away in this sentence here we have where is he what's he going to do? Okay, so he's using the word going to. Okay, and going to is a planned future as well. So here his list, one of his lists says he's going to, okay, planned future, he's going to the hairdressers, okay, to cut his hair, I guess. Number 2 says he's going to buy some sugar. Okay, so again, if you noticed, guys, here we have going to, and again going to. So this is talking about planned future. The key word is planned. Okay, good. So now we're going to look at other things that he's going to do. So we can say, if you look at this one here, he's going to maybe he's going to get money from the bank, or here we're going to say he's going to maybe borrow some books from the library. Here we're going to say he's going to see his tutor at the university. Okay, and the last one is he's going to meet up. He's going to meet up with Nick. Nick is a question mark. Maybe Nick may not be available, but he is available. Okay, he's going to be available. Good. Right. So the next list here talks about things to buy. Things to buy. Okay, so again, he has a list that he has decided, he planned it. So so the question should be, what's he going to buy, right? So he's going to buy sugar, he's going to buy yogurt, he's going to buy milk, and he's going to buy tennis balls. Okay, so if you guys know by now, so here we're going to say the going to, okay, talks about planned future events. Okay, and will talks about the future, the future at the time of speaking. At the time of speaking. Okay, good. So let me just highlight those. Just make sure it's nice and yellowy. This one too. Okay, good. So that pretty much is going to conclude today's class. So we covered the first page of Unit 5, and we have an idea about what we are going to learn. So we're going to be learning about the future forms of going to and will. And if you remember, going to, we use it to talk about planned future, and we use will to talk about the future at the time of speaking. Okay, guys? Lovely. Thank you very much for your patience and time, and I look forward to seeing you all again at the next video. Take care. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.